Don't forget to keep buying vote slips and voting.
I might go outside.
Okay.
And I'll go to my first slide. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Orana. I'm Tim Edmondson. I joined Orana in '93 as a parent and quickly entered community life on working bees, putting my horticulture training to good use. In '97, I became an employee working with gardening classes and managing the school grounds. Much of this time towards the end of my period here was in drought, and there were major changes in the grounds, which I don't think has stopped or may even be accelerating. The site here was in a dense pine forest at that time when I started, and you couldn't see or hear any traffic. So that's this one now. With the grounds recovery from the 2003 bushfires in Canberra, the school installed Paul Toddell's water harvesting technique in the new landscapes. And you may recognise the bottom part of the high school down there. The largest water harvest section is in the high school, shown here. There are trenches, brief explanation, there are trenches set at regular spacing across the contours. At about 400 mil below the finished surface, the water harvesting trench commences. These allow, in this campus outside the door, this allows up to 20,000 litres of rainwater off the roofs to be stored in the root zone of the plantings. And from the plant's point of view and a horticulturalist point of view, this is one of those good deeds of which Steiner mentioned we needed to be doing in our life's work. This is the finished landscape being planted by Class 8 in 2005. This landscape's now 10 years old as of last week, and a highly successful social area supporting the functions of high school life. And here we can see the planting at 5 years and then just this May, I think. 5 years and 10 years age. The red circle shows a tree I've measured periodically, and it has a remarkable 900% growth. There's now a closed canopy across the top building shown with the green circle in the lower photo. The growth rate and plant health is unique in such a high and extreme use environment, and it's outstanding in its low management requirements. Typically, a site like this suffers compaction, water runoff, continually degrading habitat, and the benefits of a hydrated landscape when plants can continue growing through hot weather include excellent natural shade, cooling, habitat, and there's even benefits like carbon lockup within the wood. Very importantly for a Steiner school, there's an immersion experience with nature, supporting happier students and quality social interactions. I believe these are all essential everywhere as we head into our fast-changing future. The project I propose, and it would require a Orana process through to approval, is for the college students here for their end-of-year project to collect data through a growing season to measure and analyse this landscape method with comparison to nearby conventional landscapes. The tree on the left is a tree from the blue circle in the previous photo. It doesn't have any of the water harvesting within an area around its root zone. So they're planted the same day, they're the same age. The one on the right is over 1 metre in circumference. In recent years, there's the new field of water-sensitive urban design has developed elsewhere in the community through government, and these landscapes at Orana are ahead of the game. They're an ideal platform for Orana students to step into environmental science and engineering careers, or at least test the waters, if that's their interest. If this project is successful tonight, the funds will purchase scientific instruments for students to collect, measure and analyse this data, such as weather recording stations, soil moisture sensors and water testing equipment and lab tests. And this was the spring fair last year. This water-sensitive urban design field is crafting our living environments, greening and cooling our built environments, and bringing beauty to our souls. With deeper knowledge and understanding of the system, the results and benefits will continue to develop, along with students' understanding and their future choices, with innovative ideas leading to a brighter but cooler future. Thank you very much. Are there any questions? That's an example of the sort of equipment that could be used to test different topics for a Year 12 project. Yes?
So you mentioned Orana. Do you have plans of taking this to other schools, or
it's definitely, there's an infrastructure cost in putting it in, so it's definitely where there's a high land value or high intensity use is where the real value of it lies.
In terms of the initial infrastructure?
The initial.
All the equipment and things like that, and that's issue per se?
For the testing, the initial thought I had was to measure what's happening out here in this closed area, and compare it against other areas. Yeah. Any other questions? I can go one more slide, yes, and just show you, this is Stromlo High School in 2004, and it doesn't look that good now.
So with collecting sort of data, what really exposing kids to in terms of learning?
There's a lot of maths that would go with comparing trunk diameter ratios to leaf surface areas, and that's one possible. How much cooler, as the trees transpire on a hot day, how much cooler that immediate area is compared to an area where the stomata are shut down and there's no growth, no transpiration, no cooling. And you could also look at cultural or social effects of that sort of landscape compared to this sort of landscape, and shade and habitat as well for insects and birds. Oh, yeah. Right.
Is there ongoing maintenance of the system, or is it?
The system does require a little bit of work, but I think the one out here's been working, sort of running by itself. I'm not sure if there's been, or I haven't heard of other issues with it, but so the roof's off the water, it runs through the contours on gravity, and it's pretty self-sustaining. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.